268-476-7268. Giselle, you'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago listeners, you'll get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. Pick up your phone and contact us now. I would like to talk about signs that your body needs a detox. I would talk about the products and some other health issues. What are toxins? Toxins are harmful substances that are derived from food, water, cleaning products, and other environmental sources that we are exposed to regularly. An accumulation of toxins may become poisonous in the human body, which may lead to potential damage to vital organs and systems. Considering that these toxins enter our bodies by ingestion, for example, preservatives, additives, and food contamination, inhalation, which are pollutants in the air we breathe, and absorption through the skin and eyes. The risk of toxic overload is a common concern. Internally, auto-intoxication, and this is the process where the toxins are produced by your own body as a result of poor digestion and elimination. And what are some of the signs that your body have too much toxins in it? We can experience skin problems such as acne, rashes of the skin, food and scent intolerances, constipation, diarrhea, and other digestive issues. You're getting frequent colds and viruses, unexplained headaches, lower back pains, general aches and pains, fatigue and low energy, the inability to feel rested after sleep, compromised resistance to infection, where you're getting infections, you're prone to infection, the inability to lose weight, and fuzzy thinking. So how does the body get rid of toxins? The body neutralizes or eliminates toxins via the liver, the kidneys, the intestines, the skin, and the lungs. The toxins that the body is unable to eliminate are usually stored in fat tissues and bones. The elimination of waste targeting in many detoxification programs often result in the improvement of weight loss and medical conditions such as obesity, arthritis, eczema, digestive orders, and depression as well. So I always tell people we need to get rid of the waste in our body. We need to clean out our bodies. And what do we carry for our body to get rid of the waste from in our bodies? We have a combination called the Daily 3, which is the garlic rich, which targets the blood, the body healer, which targets the upper lower stomach, and the big C that targets the organs. All right. So once the garlic rich removes waste from the blood, it promotes blood circulation, it lowers your cholesterol, it improves blood circulation, it removes plaques that clogs the arteries, it boosts your immune system as well. It has antibacterial qualities, it fights fungal and microbial infections, and it relieves symptoms of upper respiratory tract infection. All right, so this is the one that targets the blood, the garlic rich Trinidad and Tobago. It's $350. Other than the garlic rich, we have the body healer, which targets the upper stomach, the lower stomach, and the colon. So the body healer, this is something that you can use both inside and outside of the body, Trinidad and Tobago. So if you use it internally, this body healer cleans out the upper stomach, the lower stomach, the colon. It builds natural blood. It helps get rid of mucus and waste from the system. If you have toothache, gum infection, swelling of the tonsils, coughing, chest congestion, wheezing, shortness of breath, this is the product for you. If you have diabetic sores on the outside of, diabetic sores, you can apply the body healer to it. It's a natural antibiotic, Trinidad and Tobago. The body healer can be used externally. You can put it in the eyes as it eliminates waste and growth from the eyes. All right? And this body healer is the one that it's normally sold for $400, but if you pick up your phone and you call now, you get it for $350. $350. If we are not seeing anyone right now, we are operating by free delivery. So pick up your phone and call and get your garlic rich, get your body healer, start the process of detoxifying the body. All right, I'm moving on to the big C, and this big C targets the organs, and once it cleans the organs. So it cleans the brains, it cleans the lungs, it cleans the liver, it cleans the pancreas, it cleans the reproductive organs, it promotes circulation to the brain, it regulates blood and body fluid, it builds your immune system, it helps the body fight circulating dead cells and cancerous cells. It helps eliminate any lumps, bumps, growths from the body. And this big C, it's normally $400. So if you pick up your phone and you call, you get it for $350. So together they are called the Daily 3. So it's the garlic rich in this case, because we don't have the gap, the body healer, and the big C, and it's $1,050. Pick up your phone, clean out your system, feel good again. All right? And another thing is, what people don't know is, in a healthy person, the liver, the kidney, and the lungs, it cleans and detoxifies the blood. So the liver plays the most significant role in the cleaning of the blood as well. So a healthy liver not only filters toxins and unwanted byproducts from the blood, but it also puts nutrients from it and deliver it to the body. All right? So you need to clean out your organs, because your organs aids in the process of cleaning the blood. All right? So pick up your phone and get your products. All right? I'm moving on to the eyes. We have too many people suffering with cataract, too many people suffering with glaucoma. When the doctor tells you have cataract, what do they mean? Cataract is caused by a buildup of protein that clouds the eye lens, which can lead to blurred vision and eventually to blindness. And what causes cataracts? Cataracts are usually caused by a buildup of protein in the eye, and it usually develops because of old age. They can also appear as a result of eye injury or following eye surgery or other problems as well. Sometimes cataract can be present from birth as well. And some of the symptoms of cataract are blurred vision, dim or misty vision, if you're having difficulty seeing in low light or at nights, sensitivity to light looks like it's too bright or glaring, colors looks faded or muted, seeing a halo around bright lights, everything looks more washed out. So these are some of the symptoms that may indicate that somebody has cataract. So that covers cataract. But what is glaucoma? Glaucoma is caused when pressure builds up inside the eye. Sorry, I'm moving on to glaucoma. What is glaucoma? Glaucoma is caused when the pressure builds up inside the eye, damaging the optic nerve that connects the eye to the brain. So this is the definition of what glaucoma is. And glaucoma is a group of conditions caused by normal fluid in the eye that hasn't drained properly. And this creates pressure that damages the optic nerve connected to connecting the eye to the brain, and it results in sight loss. All right? And some of the factors, age, family history, racial background, and other medical conditions such as diabetes and short-sightedness can increase the risk for somebody to get glaucoma. And the products that we carry for cataract and glaucoma are the Super Bright and the Body Healer. And the Super Bright, what it does, it cleans and rejuvenates the eyes. It promotes circulation in your eyes. It stops bleeding in your eyes. It helps with cataract. It helps with glaucoma. If you're nearsighted, far-sighted, night blindness as well. This is what the Super Bright is for. And it is $350 if you order the Super Bright. And the Body Healer, as I said, it's a natural antibiotic. It eliminates waste from the eye and growths from the eyes. The combination of the Super Bright and the Body Healer, instead of $800, if you ordered it, you get it for $350 each, which is $700. Pick up your phone and treat your eyes. And in addition to that, we have a product called the Eye Factor. So if your eyesight is weak, if you have red eyes, if you're getting headaches due to weakened sight as well, swelling, itchiness of the eyes, we have the eye factors. It helps with cataract and glaucoma as well. And this eye factors is $280. You can purchase it independently, but if you have a condition such as cataract and glaucoma, you can include it with the Super Bright and the Body Healer. And if you want all three, it's $980. Pick up your phone and call 476-7268. 476-7268. Giselle, you're going to get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago, you're going to get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. And if you find you're calling and you're not getting anybody, leave a voice message, leave a WhatsApp message, send a text message, call via WhatsApp. All right, we are on Facebook and Instagram, In The Mix Herbs and Health. All right, so pick up your phone and call us now. Free delivery, and when you get in delivery, you are expected to wear a mask. If you need any further information, you can call the office, and for first-time customers, we put a product description sheet where you can read up on the product. If you want and you're not on Facebook and you're not on Instagram, you can WhatsApp us and we'll send the PDF to you where you can view the products. All right, I am moving on. All right, so I want to talk about arthritis. And what is arthritis? Arthritis is the swelling and tenderness of one or more joints. The main symptom is joint pain and stiffness, which worsens with age. Most common are osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Osteoarthritis causes cartilage to break down, where rheumatoid arthritis attacks the joints. All right, and as I said, some of the symptoms are pain. If you're getting stiffness in the joints, you're getting swelling in the joints, if the joint area is red, and a decreased range of motion, so you're not able to move the knee or the elbow as you want. All right. And some of the risk factors are family history, age, your sex. Women are more prone to get especially osteoarthritis. If you had previous joint injury, or if you are overweight. When you're overweight, you put some of the strain on the knees especially, and when one knee get affected, you put the weight on the other knee, and guess what? Both knees are now affected. And some of the foods that you can stay away Trinidad and Tobago from if you have arthritis are processed red meats, added sugars, highly processed foods. And what do I mean when I say highly processed foods? All the breakfast cereal, all the baked goods, the refined grains, these are highly processed foods. If you could cut back on alcohol, foods that are high in salt, and gluten-containing foods. And gluten-containing foods are wheat, barley, rye, and because these things increases inflammation. All right. Also, the acidic foods. If you have arthritis, I don't expect you to sit down with a bucket full of orange and sit down and say orange good. Cut back on it, because it's going to create acid, which is going to create pain in the joints. All the hot sauce that you like, cut back on it. All of the sugary foods, cut back on it. And we have the all-arter, which removes inflammation from the joints. It removes stiffness from the joints. It improves circulation in the joints as well. And this all-arter, it's normally $400. Pick up your phone and get your all-arter for $350. You can also get some vitamin C. Vitamin C, it's anti-inflammatory. All right, pick up your phone and get your all-arter. I am moving on to the male enhancement. And men, I have said many times that when you have erectile dysfunction, it is because you have an underlying condition that is creating problems, impotency. All right. So if your blood is not circulating, if you're diabetic, if you suffer with hypertension and high blood pressure, if you there is the psychological part of it as well, such as depression, anxiety, or other mental health conditions such as stress, relationship problems due to stress, or poor communication, or other concerns. All right. And what happens when you have erectile dysfunction? You have an unsatisfactory sex life. You suffer with stress, anxiety, the embarrassment or low self-esteem, relationship problems, and the inability to satisfy your partner or get your partner pregnant. These are some of the things that can happen if you suffer with erectile dysfunction. All right, so the products that we offer for erectile dysfunction are: one, you're going to deal with the blood. You're going to pull out all the waste from the blood that is causing poor blood circulation, because you need that blood to flow to the penis to allow you to have an erection. It's going to help you regulate your sugar. It's going to help you regulate your pressure, where you are no longer dependent on pressure tablets. I have said 1,000,001 times, Trinidad and Tobago, that if you suffer with hypertension or high blood pressure and you take in pressure tablets, it can kill your nature. All right, so you're going to regulate that sugar, you're going to regulate that pressure, you're going to improve that blood circulation. And then we have the maca rich, which helps deal with the stress, and it also increases energy, because if you're tired, you would not be able to function as you should do. It reduces physical and mental stress. It enhances libido and sexual function. Both male and female can use the maca. And I have a lot of women now calling and asking where it concerns their sex life. But we'll talk about that after. It also helps maintain blood sugar balance. It reduces erectile dysfunction. It increases fertility. So men, it helps with your sperm mobility, and it also builds your sperm count. It helps with fatigue. It supports hormonal balance. It also reduces the prostate. All right? And we have the power. We have men liking that power. So the power now, it boosts your sexual performance, it increases your testosterone level, it gives you energy for a longer lasting performance, and it also increases your sperm count. These things aren't going to happen overnight, and that is why we include the male enhancement tablet. And the male enhancement tablet, you do like Alice in Wonderland, you tap your foot 3 times and voila. All right, so the male enhancement tablet, what it does, it gives you an erection within 15 to 20 minutes, while the rest of products deals with the underlying health conditions that contributed to erectile dysfunction. So it's 4 different items you're getting. All right, so you're getting the garlic rich, you are getting the maca rich, you are getting the power, and you're getting that male enhancement tablet. And if you're feeling shame when you call us, say thumbs up, we know what you want. And this male enhancement package, Trinidad and Tobago, it is offered at $1,050. Pick up your phone, and it goes beyond an erection. As I said, it treats other health conditions that contributes to erectile dysfunction. So it's going to regulate that pressure. It's going to improve that circulation. All right? So pick up your phone and get that male enhancement package. I am moving on to circulation, and circulation is your circulatory system is responsible for sending blood, oxygen, and nutrients throughout your body. When the blood flow to a specific part of your body is reduced, you will experience symptoms of poor blood circulation, and you mainly experience that in your arms and in your legs. So sometimes when you look down and you see your hair falling off your leg, you see the leg is getting dark, you see you're getting ulcers or sores on the leg as well, you see you're getting spider veins, you're getting varicose vein, you're getting tingling, numbness. These are indication, Trinidad and Tobago, that you are suffering with poor blood circulation. And circulation, as I have said before, by itself isn't a condition, but it's caused by different health issues. And these conditions are obesity, where you're overweight, if you're diabetic, if you suffer with your heart, if you have issues with your arteries as well. These things can contribute to poor blood circulation and your poor eating habits. All right? So if you're suffering with poor blood circulation, we have the garlic rich, we have the horse chestnut and grapeseed, and we have the compression socks that helps with poor blood circulation. And as I have said, the garlic rich is going to remove the impurities. It's going to help remove plaques that clogs the arteries to promote blood flow. The horse chestnut and grapeseed, it deals with varicose veins, spider veins. As well, it strengthens the vessel walls and enhances blood circulation. It reduces the feeling of tired and heavy feet if you're getting swelling and bruising. This is the product for you, and it also helps with hemorrhoids. And then we have the compression socks, which helps ease your pain by increasing circulation, giving you instant relief from swelling and pain, and it soothes and revitalizes your leg. It is perfect if you have long trips, and it helps relieves swelling and fluid retention in the leg as well. And this compression socks that we carry, it's the one that is right under the knee. It has a zipper to the side and it's the toeless fit. So if your foot big, if your foot medium, if your foot small, it is going to fit the bottom part of your foot. Other than that, you have to give us the measurement, and it comes in beige and black. The compression socks, it's $165. The horse chestnut and grapeseed, it is $280, and the garlic rich, it's $350. But if you order it as a combination, you are getting it for $765. In addition to that, if you have poor blood circulation, you need to watch what you're putting into your system. All right? So you're going to stay away from the fatty foods. You're going to stay away from the oily food. You're going to stay away from the white flour, the red meats, the sugar, junk food in general. Cut it out. Your diet has a lot to do with the health conditions in the first place. The sugar, the pressure, the poor circulation, the plaques that building up in the arteries. If you're smoking, now is the time to stop as well. All right? Because smoking contributes to plaques building up in your arteries. All right? And if this plaque breaks off and it goes, it could give you stroke, it can give you heart attack. You need to take charge of your health. All right? So pick up your phone and call us at 476-7268, Giselle. 476-7268, Giselle. You'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago listeners, you'll get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. Pick up your phone and call. Take charge of your health. You're getting it delivered free of charge straight to you. Pick up your phone now. We're going to talk about the prostate gland right now. All right. What is the prostate or the prostate gland? The prostate gland is a small walnut-shaped gland that sits behind the bladder in men. And during sexual activity, the prostate gland helps produce semen, the nutrient-rich fluid that carries the sperm during ejaculation. So as a man gets older, some men, as they get older, the prostate gland can become enlarged. All right? So some of the symptoms of an enlarged prostate is increased urinary frequency and urgency, difficulty starting urination, weak urine stream or dribble at the end of urination, interrupted urination, frequent urination at nights, pain after ejaculation, painful urination, urinary retention, or the inability to urinate. So these are some of the symptoms that you may experience if you have an enlarged prostate. All right? And some of the things that you men could do to manage an enlarged prostate: you manage stress, you quit smoking, you avoid fluids in the evening to reduce nighttime urination. When you go to pee, you empty the bladder completely. You hear that? You completely empty your bladder. You do pelvic floor exercises as well. And try bladder training exercises. You limit your fluid intake to 2 liters of liquid each day. All right, men? So these are some of the things that you can do to help manage an enlarged prostate. And the product that we carry for the prostate, it's the ProsGuard. You can use the ProsGuard with the Cranrich. All right? So this ProsGuard, what it does, it shrinks the prostate. It helps get rid of slow urine. If you have inflammation of the prostate, this ProsGuard works for that. And the ProsGuard, it's normally $400, but when you pick up the phone, it's $350. The Cranrich, on the other hand, when you have an enlarged prostate, some I have seen where some people they are passing blood. I have seen they get urinary tract infections or UTIs. So the Cranrich, it helps with that. All right. So I had a gentleman telling me, he called, he said he was having this urinary problem and he was passing blood, and he used the Cranrich and it worked excellent for him. And the Cranrich, it treats urinary tract infections. It deals if you have kidney, bladder stones and bladder problem as well. It helps breathing and blood vessels. ulcers, it strengthens your immune system, it has anti-aging properties, it improves mental health, skin conditions, dental problems, and fights heart disease. So in this case, it helps with urinary problems. So if you're having problems with where it concerns urinating or peeing, you can use the Cranrich. If you're passing blood, you can use the Cranrich. All right. So if you want the Prosguard, it's $350. The Cranrich, it's $280. If you want the both of them, it's $630. So pick up your phone and call us now. I said last week, and I'm going to say it again, sorry, some of the foods that you can eat for your prostate health. You can use salmons, you can use tomatoes, you can use berries, you can use broccoli, you can use nuts, you can use citrus, you can use onions and garlic as well, as it helps with prostate health. And in addition to the food, some of the foods that you can eliminate if you try to cut back on the dairy, as I said before, the red meats, the caffeine, because the caffeine is going to make you feel the urge to urinate frequently, so you try to cut back on the caffeine, the also alcohol, because alcohol does the same thing as caffeine. It makes you urinate or pee more frequently, and you cut back on sodium or high intake of salt, because it can increase urinary tract symptoms. All right, so you try to use a low sodium or low salt diet. All right, so these are some additional tips. So I am moving on. So I'm moving on to polycystic ovaries. If you suffer with fibroids, if you suffer with menopause, if you have polycystic ovaries, it's multiple cysts on the ovaries, and some of the side effects that you women may experience is infertility or the inability to become pregnant, as polycystic ovary is the #1 cause of infertility. You may have people women getting excessive hair growth. You can get hair on your chest, you can get a lot of facial hair or beard, you can experience male pattern baldness, you may experience endometriosis or the thickening of the lining of the womb, you might be skipping periods, you may be getting pains, you may get in hormonal imbalances as well. And if you have fibroid, that is a growth that happens in or outside of the womb. And sometimes when you look at some of the women when they have fibroids, sometimes you want to know if they're pregnant, but it is the fibroid that is inside of them. Sometimes they tend to bleed and pass out a lot of blood clots, or they're bleeding for lengthy periods of time. All right, these are some of the indications that you have fibroids. So what can you use? You can use the Total Woman with the Black Cohosh, and the Total Woman, it helps with disorders of menstruation, it helps with uterus tumor, it helps with sterility or the inability to become pregnant, it helps with headaches or backaches because of congested blood around the womb, it helps with ovaritis, which is inflammation of the ovaries, it helps with blocked fallopian tubes, as well as it helps with menopause and fibroids. All right, so the Total Woman, it's normally $400, but if you pick up your phone and you call the office, you get it at $350. And we have the Black Cohosh, which reduces the effect of osteoporosis. It helps relieve from chronic anxiety and insomnia. It helps promote weight loss. When you suffer with hormonal imbalance, your weight tends to be all over the place. It balances your hormones. It helps in digestion. It helps treat irregular periods. It helps treat with nerve tension and muscle pain and injuries, and it helps with several menopausal symptoms. And I have mentioned menopause, and sometimes what does it mean when they tell you have menopause? So menopause is the time that marks the end of your menstrual cycle. It is diagnosed after you have gone 12 months without a period. All right, it can happen in your 40s, 50s, but the average it is from the 50s. All right. It is a natural biological process, and some of the symptoms, such as hot flashes and emotional symptoms of menopause, it disrupts your sleep, it also lowers your energy, and it affects one's emotional health. And some of the premenopause symptoms, which means it's leading up to menopause, you may experience, ladies, listen, you may experience irregular periods, vaginal dryness, hot flashes, chills, night sweats, sleep problems, mood changes. You tend to gain weight because your metabolic rate slows down, your hair starts to thin out, and your skin starts to get dry, and the firmness or the fullness in the breast, you lose that as well. So these are some of the symptoms indicating that you suffer with menopause or premenopause symptoms as well. And when someone experiences menopause, because it's a naturally declining reproductive hormone. So as you approach your late 30s, your ovaries start to make less estrogen and progesterone, and the hormones that regulate menstruation, and your fertility declines. Also, if you had surgeries to remove your ovaries as well, or sometimes when you do the hysterectomy and you remove your reproductive organs, you go into menopause. If you had done chemo and radiation treatments as well, this also can lead to menopause as well. But another thing is, little do you know that there are complications that are associated with menopause: heart and blood vessel, or cardiovascular or heart disease. So when your estrogen levels decline, you're at risk for your risk for cardiovascular disease increases. All right, you can get osteoporosis, where your bones can become brittle and weak. You can get urinary incontinence, where the tissues of your vagina loses elasticity. You may experience frequent, sudden, strong urges to urinate, all right, followed by an involuntary loss of urine, all right, or the loss of urine with coughing, laughing, or lifting. So you might, if you cough, laugh, or lift, sometimes you may pee yourself, all right. And as I've said before, you can do the strengthening floor pelvic muscle with Kegel exercises to strengthen your bladder. Also women experience loss for sexual activities because the vaginal dryness from decreased moisture production and loss of elasticity can discomfort and slight bleeding during sexual intercourse. Also, a decreased sensation may reduce your desire as well. All right, and the next thing is you can experience weight gain. All right, because your metabolism or your metabolic rate slows down. So you need to eat less and exercise more. All right, or I should say you should eat a balanced diet and include exercise as well. All right. So these are the things that happen to a woman before and during menopause. And as I said, you can use the total woman and the black cohosh if you're experiencing these symptoms. All right, and the two of them, the total woman, it's $350, and the black cohosh, it's $280. So it is $630 for the two. So pick up your phone and call the office and get your products. I am moving on to the bladder. So those of you who are experiencing problems with your bladder, you have a weak bladder, you find yourself urinating yourself before you reach the toilet, pee running down your leg, you have to wear Pampers to go out. Sometimes you laugh, you cough, you sneeze, as I stated just now. Sometimes some pee is leaking out. If your bladder is weak, you can do pelvic floor exercise together with Kegel exercises, as it strengthens your bladder. Also, you can use the Formula C with the Cranrich, and I mentioned the Cranrich before. It helps with bladder problems, it helps with urinary tract infections, it helps with kidney problems as well. So the Formula C also helps with kidney, bladder, and urine problems. And there are other benefits to using the Formula C. It is a nutritional rejuvenation for the liver, kidney, prostate, pancreas, adrenal, reproductive organs. It promotes circulation, especially in the lower half of your body. It helps with cramps, numbness, swelling of the hands and feet, and as I stated, kidney, bladder, and urine problems. If you want the Formula C Trinidad, it is $350, and the Cranrich, it's $280. So you can pick up your phone and get your Formula C. You can pick up your phone and get your Cranrich. I am moving on now to some of the independent products. We have the ginkgo biloba. It helps fight inflammation. It contains powerful antioxidants. It improves circulation and heart health. It reduces symptoms of psychiatric disorders and dementia. It improves brain function and well-being. It reduces anxiety. It treats depression. It supports vision and eye health as well. It treats headaches and migraines. It improves symptoms of asthma as well, and reduces premenstrual tension symptoms. It treats sexual dysfunction as well. And this ginkgo biloba, it's $280. I forgot to mention that we have an immune package, and this immune package, it consists of the camu powder, the algae cleanse, and the wheatgrass. And this immune package, it is $760. What does the algae cleanse do? This algae cleanse, it is a defense against toxins. It supports the liver, gallbladder for healthy function. It improves immune function. It enhances the bile flow as well. And the wheatgrass, it has detoxification properties. It balances your mood. It helps recovery from illness. It deals with digestive health. It gives immune support. It boosts your metabolic rate. You have heard me most of the programs, most of the time during the program, a lot of stuff affect your metabolic rate. So the wheatgrass, it helps boost your metabolism. So it helps lowers your cholesterol as well and high blood pressure. It helps with diabetes, and it can help you if you suffer with arthritis as well. All right. So the algae cleanse, it's $280. The wheatgrass is also $280, and I'm moving on to the camu camu powder. The camu camu powder, it's 100 grams of powder. It helps to repair and develop cells, tissues, and organs. It reduces the risk of infertility in men. It is high in vitamin C. It helps to facilitate the growth and protection of muscles. It boosts your immune system, your digestive system, your cognitive system. It helps to balance mood swings and soothes mental anxiety. It reduces the risk of cancer, diabetes. It prevents the onset of macular degeneration and the development of cataract as well. It helps to maintain healthy gums, eyes, and skin. It supports healthy liver, lungs, and lymphatic and nervous system. It improves circulation, it lowers blood pressure, and it fights cold and flu. And this camu camu powder, it's $200. So if you want the immune package, which consists of the camu camu, the algae cleanse, and the wheatgrass, it is $760. And you heard me earlier in the program mentioning how important it is to clean your liver, to make sure your liver is functioning properly, because as we said, your liver is the main organ that helps filter the blood. All right. And as I have said, and I will continue to say, your blood is the source of life. All right. So if you want to get your products, you can pick up your phone and you can call us at 476-7268. Giselle, 476-7268. You'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago listeners, you will get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. Pick up your phone and get your product. Take charge of your health, Trinidad and Tobago. And I always say it starts with you. It starts with what you are putting into your system. We have some people, they call, you have sugar, you have pressure, you have circulation, and you want products. But the thing is, some people want the products so that they can use the products and continue to eat or continue to live an unhealthy lifestyle. All right? But what I tell people is you need to change your eating habit, as your eating habit contributes to what takes place. Do you want to live a life where you are continuously, or you are dependent on supplements, you are continuously dependent on medical drugs? Do you want that? No. If you change your eating habit, you start to exercise, you detox your body time and again. You don't have to do it too often. If you do these things, you can take charge of your health. You can your health. You take charge of your health, and you would not be dependent. You would not be dependent on pills for the rest of your life. You don't want to be popping pills, all right? So take charge of your health. And I'm going to move on to some of the independent products now. I'm moving on to the Pro B12. And this Pro B12, it helps the body to metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. It keeps the body nerve and blood cells healthy. It helps to prevent with anemia. It makes your genes stronger. It heals, treat, and prevent lack of energy, sleep, and mood disturbances. If you have brain fog, poor memory and concentration, muscle weakness as well, neuropathy, infertility, or the lack of motivation, and digestive problem, this Pro B12 is for you. All right? And this Pro B12 Trinidad and Tobago, it is $350. Pick up your phone and get your Pro B12. I had a gentleman that called me and he was suffering with depression. He was suffering with in addition to depression, he couldn't sleep and a number of stuff. And he told me I told him about the Pro B12 and some other products, and he tell me he is going, a lot of the things that was happening to him is no longer happening with him. He is now able to sleep. All right, he's no longer under stress. All right. So what you can do, you can, as I said, change your diet, you cut back on certain foods, take charge of your health, get your Pro B12. All right, I am moving on to the lysine. For those of you who have cold sores, if you had suffer with shingles, if you had chicken pox in the past, it helps fight. If you have herpes simplex, the lysine is the product for you. And this lysine, it's $260. There's nothing to be ashamed of. All right, take charge of your health. Pick up your phone and get your lysine. All right. We have the betaine hydrochloride, which helps balances the pH in your stomach. So if you have problems with acid, this is the product for you. It helps protect the stomach from pathogens. It helps with cholesterol. It reduces gastric inflammation. It improves brain function. It boosts physical performance. It supports gallbladder and liver. So if you have gallstones, this is the product for you. The cholesterol tablets that you're taking is one of the problems that giving you gallstones. All right? Change your eating habits. It is $280 for the 90 capsules or the 180 capsules for $400. Pick up your phone and get your betaine hydrochloride. All right? I am moving on to the extra virgin coconut oil or the coconut rich. And this may help reduce harmful abdominal. It contains healthy fatty acid. It boosts your heart health. It encourages fat burning. It has antimicrobial effect. It reduces hunger. For those of you who suffer with seizures, this is the product for you. As it reduces seizures, it raises your HDL or your good cholesterol. It controls blood sugar. It protects your hair, skin, and teeth. It controls blood pressure. It increases bone strength, and it treats candida or yeast. All right, and the coconut rich, it is $320. $320, 120 soft gel. So pick up your phone and get your coconut rich. All right. I am moving on to the Cascara Sagrada. It's an effective laxative. It helps to increase secretions in the stomach, liver, and pancreas. It improves bowel function. It has detoxification properties, and it's a liver tonic. All right. So those of you who are suffering with chronic constipation, this is the product for you. You can use some sufficient water. The place, especially now that the place is hot, you can add some green leafy vegetables. You can add roughages to your diet, such as nuts as well. If you're not diabetic, or if you're diabetic and your sugar level is under control, you can eat your bananas, but you eat it in moderation as well. These things help with constipation. Your prune juice, they help with constipation. It helps soften your stools as well. If you leave constipation untreated, you can end up with piles or hemorrhoids. All right, and you don't want to get that. So use the Cascara Sagrada. Drink your water. Eat your banana. Eat your green leafy vegetables, use your nuts, and it is $280 for the Cascara Sagrada. I am moving on to the selenium, and it acts as a powerful antioxidant. It reduces your risk for certain cancers. It protects against heart disease. It helps prevent mental decline, so it protects your brain. It helps with mood and anxiety. It is important for thyroid health. So if you suffer with thyroid problem, the selenium is the product for you. It boosts your immune system. It helps reduce asthma symptoms, and it helps with fertility and reproductive health. So the selenium, it helps with sperm mobility. All right, the selenium that we have right now, it is $350 for the selenium. I am moving on to the magnesium citrate, and it helps to maintain proper muscle function. It helps in the development and maintenance of bones and teeth. It helps in tissue formation. It helps the body to metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. A factor in the maintenance of good health, and that's the magnesium citrate, and it's $280. I want to move on to the sleep melatonin, but I find I have a people calling frequently concerning insomnia. And what is insomnia? Insomnia is defined as the difficulty falling asleep, the difficulty staying asleep, or waking up early in the morning and not being able to fall back asleep. All right, in general, people with insomnia sleep less or sleep poorly despite having adequate chance to sleep. Sleeping poorly or not enough sleep makes it harder to function during the daytime. Insomnia is not defined by the number of hours slept, because different people need different amounts of sleep. All right, and so if you're suffering with insomnia, some of the symptoms are difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep. You're having poor sleep followed by a night of better sleep sometimes, daytime fatigue or sleepiness, so you're feeling tired and sleeping during the day, forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, you're irritable, reduced motivation or energy, you're making errors or having accidents more often than usual, and ongoing worry about sleep. So these are some of the symptoms if you suffer with insomnia. If you suffer with insomnia, we have something called the sleep melatonin, and it helps with jet lag, insomnia, and if you're having problems due to shift work changes, it helps regulate your sleep, and this melatonin, it is $250. All right? We have the ashwagandha powder, and it helps reduce blood sugar levels. It has anti-cancer properties. It reduces crystal levels. It reduces stress and anxiety. For those of you who have depression, it reduces the symptoms of depression. It boosts your testosterone, and it increases fertility in men. It increases muscle mass and strength. It improves brain function, including memory. It reduces inflammation, and it lowers cholesterol and triglyceride. This ashwagandha root powder, it's $200, and it's 7 ounces of powder. All right, and then we have the bee pollen plus energy, which enhances your metabolism. It balances your hormones. Those of you who suffer with allergies, this is the product for you. It supports respiratory system. It's an energy enhancer. It is an immune system booster. It improves your digestive health. It helps with appetite suppressant. It enhances fertility, and it supports cardio system or heart health. And this bee pollen plus energy, it is $280. For those of you who are diabetic plus you suffer with hypertension, we have the garlic plus reishi. It regulates blood sugar and blood pressure. It lowers your cholesterol. It supports cardiovascular health or heart health. It helps relieve the symptoms associated with upper respiratory tract infections. It helps with reduce elevated blood lipid levels. It helps with fungus. It has it has antifungal properties as well. It gives energy, and it helps for you, those of you who suffer with stress. And this garlic plus reishi, it is $400. It's going to help regulate your pressure. It's going to help regulate your sugar. It's going to eliminate waste from your blood. It's going to improve your blood circulation as well. And for those of you who cannot take the tablets, we have the liquid gap. And the liquid gap, it helps with sugar, pressure, cholesterol, circulation, and heart health. And that liquid gap, it's $350. All right? So the numbers now to call are 476-7268, Giselle, 476-7268. You will get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago listeners, you will get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. And Kimberly is in Tobago. We are operating via free delivery. So when the person comes to do your delivery, if you need information, you have to contact the office. The driver is not going to stay and explain. Right now, we are dealing with a global crisis. It's COVID-19, and we are trying to protect you, and we are protecting ourselves as well. The driver is expected to wear a face shield together with a mask. All right? And even when you go outside Trinidad and Tobago, you need to practice social distancing. You need to wash your hands frequently. You need to walk with your hand sanitizer as well when you're outside. And if you have your disinfectant spray, to spray out your car, to spray out your goods. These are some of the procedures that you can follow. It's proper hygiene, all right? So another thing is, we need you to start to use stuff to build your immune system. And what is the immune system? The immune system is a collection of organs, tissues, cell, and enzymes, all united under one goal. And that goal, Trinidad and Tobago, it is to protect your body. And some of the foods that boost your immune, citrus is one, such as grapefruit, oranges, tangerines, lemons, and lime. They are high in vitamin C, all right? You can use bell peppers, you can use broccoli, you can use garlic, you can use ginger, spinach, yogurt. And when I say yogurt, I am speaking about natural yogurt with live and active cultures inside of it, all right? Like Greek yogurt, not all these sweetened yogurt with all the fruits and whatnot. I'm not speaking about that, all right? You can use almonds as well, sunflower seeds, you can use turmeric, green tea, you can use pawpaw as well. So these are some of the foods that you can use right now to strengthen your immune system as well. Right now, Trinidad and Tobago, some of your neighbors, I am saying it every program, some of your neighbors may not be in a position to help themselves. Some of your neighbors might have COVID-19. And as I would always say, I'm not sending you into your neighbor's house if you know they have COVID-19, but you can do something to help your neighbor. If you know your neighbor is not working, you can say, neighbors, look a little something. It doesn't have to be money. You could put a little grocery. If you can't afford it, you can put it outside. If you know of any programs, you can inform your neighbor. Neighbors, so and so taking place there. This is a number you can call because I'm seeing what is going on or what is taking place. You can buy little items. You can put water on the step. If your neighbor has COVID, sometimes they didn't have time to go to the grocery. You can put water outside. You can put a little grocery outside. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. So be your neighbor's keeper. All right. You can pick up your phone. You can call neighbors. Everything good with you? You need anything, if you're in position to do so, even if you cannot go and you cannot support them financially, sometimes if you cook food, you cook a little extra. All right, you bowl it up. You say, neighbors, I put out 2 bowls of food there. You knock if the person has COVID, or you can tell your neighbors, I have some extra food. How you and the kids going? All you need anything? Be your neighbor's keeper. You can never know when you can be in that position. All right. So if you have people right now, we have people suffering with depression, a lot of things going through people's mind. They're out of work, they're depressed because some people cannot handle the lockdown, like staying indoors. They feel that they are confined. All right, so you can pick up your phone, you check up on your loved one, you pray with them. Sometimes people need to hear that. Sometimes people need to hear simple words, I love you, how are you? All right, so if you're suffering with depression and you need somebody to talk to, you can feel free to call us. We would put you on to a pastor and she would pray with you, all right? So Trinidad and Tobago, this is Giselle from In the Mix Herbs and Health and the Gap Unlimited. And I'm going to call the numbers one more time. You can contact us at 476-7268, Giselle, 476-7268. You'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago listeners, you'll get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. Your health is an investment. It is not an expense. It only becomes an expense when you fail to invest in your health. All right? So from the Gapman Limited and In the Mix Herbs and Health, we love you. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Continue to stay safe and bye-bye.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.